Jesus goes back to church. He begins his ministry correcting the mindset of the corporate worship context. He starts, the Bible shows us, in the synagogues of Galilee, where his radical message has brought him so much attention by persons in the surrounding regions that it's making people nervous. The church folk in his home synagogue in Nazareth got so angry with Jesus and the miracles that he was performing that they threw him out of the church that he owned. Not only did they throw him out of the church, but they threw him out of the city, because when he showed up, church changed. They were perplexed that Jesus taught as one having authority. He healed demonic oppression. He raised persons off of their deathbed through the laying on of hands. He healed the illnesses and physical maladies of those brought to him. He even forgave sins. This was not usual experience in their church at all, much less in the context of the synagogue, the worship center, if you would. The religious leaders, the people in position, the people in high places of leadership, I'm going to show you in a minute, were angry and infuriated by Jesus's intentions to heal people on the Sabbath day in the synagogue. Jesus, you're a good God-fearing Jew. You should know better than to be doing all of this healing and delivering and breakthrough on the Sabbath day. You know the rules, Jesus. No working on the Sabbath day. It's a day of rest. All we do on the Sabbath day is get up in the morning and go to service. All we do on the Sabbath day is put on our good glad rags and come to Greater Salem, sing, shout, dance, do our thing, and here you are with you and your disciples disrespecting years of Sabbath tradition. Wait a minute, Jesus, what did you just say? Did you just say that you're the Lord of the Sabbath? The nerve of you, Jesus, the nerve of you to proclaim that you possess the exclusive power over what we've been doing for hundreds of years. We've always done Sabbath like this. This is our tradition. This is our ritual. You know the program, Jesus. And in my sanctified imagination, I can hear Jesus saying to them, you know what? You're absolutely right. You've always done it like this, celebrating a day of rest when your life is restless. There is no sense, religious leaders, in celebrating a calendar day of the week when internally you are diseased, dysfunctional, and debilitated. There is no sense of coming to the synagogue and going through the motions if we don't find a legitimate connection with God in the service that transforms the warped areas of your life. The Sabbath day is no longer just one day for religious activity, but the Sabbath is an internal disposition of wholeness and tranquility. For indeed, beloved, even many of you can testify that a church routine that lacks radical transformation has become old news in your life. Preach, John Paul. They don't want to hear you, but I'm going to preach anyhow. We don't want to admit it. I might as well continue since I'm already out there. But many of your grown children don't even come to church anymore because they don't see any relevance in church. By and large, there's no change, no deliverance, no breakthrough, no signs and wonders. And they don't want to waste their time hanging around people who are religious but possess no authentic relationship with God. So they don't come. Yeah, I'm talking about your sons and grandsons and daughters and granddaughters. They say, I can pray at home. I can read the scriptures at home because they have grown tired of the same old things, same old mess, same old politics, same old songs, same order of worship, same people shouting and dancing, same rituals, same liturgies. Why should I go to church where everything is the same when my problems change every day? Every day I got to deal with changing bills, changing children, a changing marriage, changing enemies, changing situations, changing. If I wanted 2 hours of the same old thing, I could go to the movies and see the same old movie. I could go to the mall and shop at the same stores. I could stay home and watch same church on my same computer or on my same television in my same house. But if you want me to come to the sanctuary, I need to see something going on that's unusual.